Okay, hello friends. So last time we have seen the types of definition of the vectors, the definition of vector, and we are also seeing the types of the vector. Now we are interested in the algebra of the vectors. So first algebra of the vectors we will see the scalar multiplication. So scalar means what? Suppose this is what k belongs to R now. Here what in whole the chapter we are taking the scalar as a real number now. Okay, scalar means what? It has only the magnitude, no, it has no direction now. Okay, so that is the scalar. That means scalar quantity and vector quantity just we have seen in the last time, right? So k is any scalar now. So what we have to do? We have to multiply the scalar to the given vector. That is called a scalar multiplication, right? If a bar is the vector and k is any scalar, then the vector ka bar. That means what? You have multiplied by k. So k is the scalar. This is the scalar multiplied to the vector. So k bar is defined by what is the vector? This magnitude is obviously k bar, right? So and they have the same direction. They have the same direction if your k is positive and opposite direction if your k is negative. That means suppose with the vector, suppose this is a bar now. Okay. So now this will be what? Any direction. This is what? Ka bar. So now there should be a parallel. Okay. So Ka bar. So see this Ka bar is what here. So their direction is same. Right. Now this is what? This is the scalar multiplication. This will be your K bar. Right. So this is what? Your K is negative. So this is the opposite direction. Right. So the vector should be the parallel now. See A bar and K bar are parallel vectors. Note that. Only what? Magnitude is different. Direction also may be different now, but they are parallel now. So one important thing is what? If k is equal to 0, then k bar is 0 bar. Don't write single 0 because if you multiply through the k, any scalar to the vector, it is the vector quantity, right? So scalar into vector is a vector. Note that scalar into vector is vector. So this is what? So this should be the 0 bar. This is very important. 0 bar. Scalar into vector is a vector. Note that. Now second, a bar and ka bar are parallel vector. And parallel vectors. Therefore, they are collinear. Vectors. They are collinear vectors. Are parallel vectors and they are collinear vectors. Third one. With our definition, A bar and B bar are collinear vectors. If there exists m not equal to 0 such that means there exists a scalar m not equal to 0 such that a bar is equal to m b bar or b bar is equal to m a bar, right? So this m should not be. That means what? One vector is a scalar multiple of other. This is what? B bar is equal to m a bar or a bar is equal to m b bar. That means what? One vector is a scalar multiple of other vector. Then two vectors are collinear vectors or two vectors are parallel vectors. So collinear means what? If they lie on the same line or they have the same magnitude, right? And same direction, they are collinear vectors, right? Collinear vector means what? The vectors are vectors, they have parallel to the same line. That means what? Magnitude is not same, direction is also not same, but they should be the parallel now, right? So when we say that two vectors are collinear, if one vector is a scalar multiple of other vector, then a bar and b bar. Remember this only, right? Definition. If one vector is a scalar multiple of other vector, then such a vectors are collinear vectors, right? Instead of remembering that definition, this is the mathematical definition. One vector is scalar multiple of the other vector, then the vectors are said to be collinear vectors. Okay. Now So we want unit vector. Unit vector means what? A vector whose magnitude is 1. Unit vector in the direction of a bar. In the direction of a bar. So this is nothing but a bar upon mod of a bar, right? So if you want unit vector in the direction of a bar is what? A bar. So you may write this is plus or minus also. Plus or minus. This is what? Then you have to write unit vectors. Unit vectors in the direction of a bar is nothing but what? Plus or minus a bar upon mod of a bar. Remember this as a formula, right? Unit vector in the direction of this. This is the scalar multiple of vector, note that. Plus or minus 1 upon magnitude is the scalar quantity. So this is what here? 1 upon mod of a bar. It is the scalar quantity. It is multiplied by, this is your k now. This is your what? K. This is what? K bar, right? That means it is a scalar multiple vector, right? That means it is the application of the scalar multiple vector. So if you want, you have given any vector, and if you want to find a unit vector in the direction of that vector, so this is what, right? You may take the plus sign or may take the minus sign, plus or minus 2, we get the two vectors. If you have only one vector, then take only the plus sign. Okay. Now, a vector whose magnitude is k. We'll say vectors instead of vectors whose magnitude is k is equal to plus or minus k a bar upon mod of a bar, right? These are the vectors whose magnitude is k, whose magnitude is mod of k. Okay, so if k is positive, doesn't matter, mod of k, k will say greater than 0, suppose. Magnitude is always positive. Okay, so k is greater than 0. Okay, so plus or minus k into a bar upon this vectors. So if you want only a vector, then write only a vector. If you want to say this is what? A vector, don't write vectors now. Don't write plus or minus, right? Just write k into a bar upon mod. This is what you get, a vector, right? Magnitude k, a vector whose magnitude is k in the direction of a bar. In the direction of a bar. A vector whose magnitude is k. A vector whose magnitude is k in the direction of a bar is k a bar this. So that means what? We are given a vector. Suppose a bar is what? 2i bar plus 3j bar. That we will see later on this. And we want to find a vector whose magnitude is 3. Whose magnitude is 3 and is in the direction of a bar, which is in the direction of a bar. So how to find? This is what? This is a bar mod of a bar then, right? This will be your vector. Now see, what is this? The magnitude of this one. Magnitude of this one is this, right? So magnitude of 3, magnitude of a bar, magnitude of magnitude is itself. This get cancelled and mod of 3 will be 3 now, right? Note that here also. So mod of k a bar, So you have to write this is what? K into mod of a bar. Because what? Magnitude is always positive. Magnitude, because it is a length. Length is always positive. So don't write this is what? Don't write this is what? K into mod of a bar. Because what? So if you want this is minus 3 a bar, then this will what? Minus 3 into mod of a bar. Minus 3. But mod of minus 3 will be 3. Then this will be what? Mod of a bar. Right? So you have to take the care of this, right? Your k may be negative now, right? So always write mod k. Mod k means maximum positive value, absolute value. It is called absolute value of k now, right? And you are familiar with the absolute value of the real number. Okay. So these two here very important. 3 part. Which part? So two vectors are collinear, right? What is the scalar multiplication? In the scalar multiplication, which part is important? One vector is a scalar multiple of other vector, then the vectors are collinear or parallel vectors, right? The second is what? Unit vector in the direction of a bar. Unit vector in the, that means a cap is what? Your a bar upon mod of a bar, right? So this is the unit vector in the direction of a bar. And if you want unit vectors in the direction, just write this plus or minus. These are the unit vectors in the direction of a bar. Okay. Now if you want a particular, if you want a vector of a particular magnitude, so what you have to do? And suppose direction of the vector is also given to you. Suppose a bar is the direction of that vector. Okay, and you want a vector whose magnitude is k and which is in the direction of a bar. So that will what? Mod of a. Just what? Find a unit vector in the direction. Just multiply by k. So we will get a vector whose magnitude is k now. So you are saying magnitude is k. That means k must be positive. Now we are interested in addition of the vectors. So addition of vectors. So let. So this is what first we will see parallelogram. Parallelogram now. So for addition of vector, okay, suppose this is a bar, suppose this is the a, suppose this is your b, suppose this is a bar, suppose this is b bar. Okay, and we want to take the addition of these two vectors. So what we will do? We will draw this vector parallel to this. We will draw the vector parallel to this, right? So this is the direction. This will be also b bar now, right? So this is free vector. This is what? Free vector. We have shifted this vector here. We are not changing the magnitude. We are not changing the direction. That means this is a free vector. We also draw this. This is what? This is parallel to this one, right? So suppose this is now D now. Okay, and we draw this one. We draw this one. Okay, so now this will be your a bar. Okay, so then this vector will be what? A bar plus b bar. Right? This vector is OD bar is your what? A bar plus b bar. This is the parallelogram law. Right? Now the triangle law. Triangle law. For triangle law, so suppose this is what for triangle law. Suppose we will draw this. You have to draw the triangle. Suppose this is O, this is A, and this is B. Suppose this is your A bar, and suppose this is your B bar. Okay, so direction should be this. This is A bar, so plus B bar now. A bar plus. Then this vector will be your A bar plus B bar. This is called triangle law. That means what here? OA bar plus OA bar plus AB bar. See, A bar plus B bar. Okay, we are interested in AB bar. So OA bar. A bar means what? OA bar. Plus B bar means what? AB bar. AB bar. And this is same as what? OB bar. This is same as what? OB bar. This is called triangle law. See the triangle law now here. What? OA bar plus AB bar. Right? So this is what terminal point, and here initial point is same. Then what is the addition then? See, initial point and terminal point now. That means somewhere if you get some, this is what? PQ bar plus QR bar. PQ bar plus QR bar. So what you have to write then? This is serial. Initial point, terminal point are same. Then directly you can write this is what? This is the triangle law. Addition of this vector will be what? PR bar. Right? This is the application of the triangle law. You can write this is what? PQ bar is same PQ bar plus QR bar. Or somewhere what? Suppose this is what? AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar. Suppose we have to do this addition. So we take the benefit of the terminal point and initial point. See here. So terminal point and initial point is same. So this will be your what? AC bar plus CD bar. Right? Now see here again the terminal point and initial point are same. So we can write this is what? AD bar. Right? This is the application of the triangle law. So in this way we can do the addition of the two vectors. So remember this is the parallelogram A bar plus B bar. This is what? This is the diagonal now here. Diagonal of this will be your A bar plus B bar now. So that also you can apply the triangle law here also. See this OA bar plus AD bar. OA bar plus AD bar is nothing what? A bar plus B bar now. That will be your OD bar now. Right? Suppose this is your O, this is your A, suppose this is B now. Okay, so this is what? Suppose this is A bar, suppose this is B bar now. Now this is what then? A bar plus B bar now. This is your A bar plus B. What I will do? I will take this vector here, right? So this will be your minus B bar now. This is B dash now, right? I will take the magnitude same. Magnitude of AB bar is same as AB dash now, and that will your the vector will be what? Only the direction I have changed. So now only direction. What will be this vector then? This will what then? OA bar plus AB dash now. Right? Now see here initial point and this is same. So this is what? AB bar. OA bar is what? OA bar is your A bar. Plus AB bar is what here? Minus B bar. Minus B bar. Because what here? OB dash is equal to, right? OB dash is equal to what? OA bar plus AB bar by triangle law now. So this is what then? A bar minus B bar. So this is what? The subtraction of the two vectors. Subtraction of two vectors we can do like this. This will be what? A bar minus B bar. Right? Now see here what? This is the application of the triangle law. Right? So this vector will be what? Your A bar minus B bar. This vector will be your A bar plus B bar. Right? So that means what? This is what? AB bar. AB. Oh, we have to write AB bar. Huh? AB prime bar now. Okay. So I hope that you understand this one. Okay. So this is the subtraction of some vectors now. Now suppose we have a triangle. We have a triangle like this. Like this. Suppose this is A. Suppose this is B. Suppose this is C. Okay. So now we do this addition. AB bar plus BC bar plus CA bar. Okay. So this is equal to. What is this? Terminal and initial are same. So this is AC bar plus CA bar. Right? Again this terminal and initial are same. This is what? AA bar. Right? So if initial point and terminal point is same, then the vector is called a zero vector. So this is zero vector. Right? So if you take the one direction of this one, clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. If you want to take the anti-clockwise direction, so what is that? Is AC bar plus CB bar plus BA bar. Now see, this is the anti-clockwise direction we are taking, right? AC bar. AC bar is what? Like this. Okay. Now this will what? This. Then this will be this now. Right? So this is the clockwise direction. This is what? Anti-clockwise direction. What happened in the clockwise direction? Again see, these two are same. So this will what? AB bar plus BA bar. Again these two are same. This is what? Then AA bar. Right? Again this is what? 0 bar. Right? So that means what? The resultant vector is what? 0 then. That means what is your A bar plus? Suppose this is what? This is your A bar. This is B bar plus C bar. That means if A bar, B bar, C bar are the vectors along the triangles, then A bar plus B bar plus C bar is 0. Is a 0 vector, 0 bar. So here the direction is important now here, but A bar, B bar, C bar. Now suppose we have the polygon like this. This is a polygon. Okay. Suppose we are starting from O. So right here. This is your A, B, C, D, E, F, and this is your G now. Okay. So now this is your, suppose A bar. This is your B bar. This is C bar. This is D bar. E bar. F bar. G bar. Okay. Now see the resultant now. This is what? A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar plus E bar plus F bar plus G bar. Okay. So we'll see what is this is equal to. Okay. So what is A bar? A bar is what? OA bar. This is OA bar. Right. What is B bar? This is AB bar. What is C bar? This is BC bar. What is D bar? This is CD bar. What is E bar? E bar is D bar plus D bar plus EF bar plus EF bar plus FG bar. Okay, FG bar. FG bar. Okay, now see this is equal to. You see this initial terminal are same. So this is what? OB bar plus, now we'll take directly now. See what happened here. So what here? The resultant will be what? This will be a terminal. Now this initial is same, right? Then this is terminal. This is terminal. This is this is what? Same. This is same. This is same. So that means this is what that. See how we can write this is what? See, we'll do one step now. This is OA bar plus AB bar is what? Your OB bar. This is what? OA bar plus AB bar is your OB bar. Then plus BC bar plus CD bar plus D bar as it is now plus EF bar plus FG bar plus FG bar. Right? So also we can write this is what we'll take to save the steps. What we'll write? This EFG bar. This is what? EG bar. We'll take the sum of this one. Right? Now if you take these two and these two now. So what will be this? This is what? OC bar plus CD bar plus what is this then? This is DG bar. This is DG bar. So we'll do this sum of these two. This is what? OD bar plus DG bar. Now this is what? OG bar. Right? So this is your OG bar. This is your OG bar now. Right? So this is what? The polygon now. Right? So even though polygon is nothing but what? You can write it like this. Right? So polygon means what? It has a number of sides now. This is not regular polygon, this is not regular polygon. Regular polygon means all the sides are same. So this is the for polygon also we can take the addition of the vector. So this will be your resultant vector. So now we'll see some rules of the addition of the vectors. So first rule is what? A bar plus B bar is always same as B bar plus A bar. This is called commutative law. Commutative law is called commutative law. Commutative law. Okay. Now second, A bar plus B bar plus C bar is same as A bar plus B bar plus C bar. This is called associative law. Associative law. See here, A bar. So here what you are taking the addition of B bar plus C bar and then you are adding in A. So this also you can do. First you can add this A bar plus B bar, and then you can add the C, right? So that means you can change the bracket now here. Okay. So you can change the position of the bracket. So that is called associative law. And third one, a bar plus 0 bar is same as a bar. Is same as a bar, and this is same as 0 bar plus a bar. So 0 bar is called additive identity. It's called additive identity. Okay. Now 4. So for any vector a bar, there exists a vector b bar. There always exists a vector b bar such way that a bar plus b bar. Okay. So we write, so for any a bar, there exists b bar such that a bar plus b bar is equal to b bar plus a bar is equal to 0 bar. Right? So b bar is called negative vector of a bar. Negative vector of a bar, or a bar is called negative vector of b bar, doesn't matter. So that means what? That is a bar plus minus a bar plus a bar is always 0 bar, right? So minus a bar is the negative vector of a bar. Minus a bar is negative vector of this. Okay. Now fifth one. So for scalar multiplication, m plus n a bar is same as m a bar plus n a bar. Right? Next, m into a bar plus b bar is same as m a bar plus m b bar. M into n a bar is same as m n a bar. Okay, so these are for scalar multiplication. This is also addition of the vector also, right? Okay, so commutative law, the associative law, additive identity. So this is what additive inverse. B bar is also called additive inverse, no doubt. In terms of inverse, so additive inverse. So B bar is called additive inverse of A bar. So that means what? Suppose what? So 3 into 1 by 3 is equal to 1. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. If you multiply by 1, so we get the same number as it is, right? So 1 is called multiplicative identity. Now here 1 by 3 is the multiplicative inverse of this. That means what? If you multiply to 3 by 1 by 3, we get 1. Then 3 and 1 by 3, they are the multiplicative inverses of with each other. So here also same, A bar and B bar are the additive inverses because your 0 bar is the additive identity. So if you add some number, we get the additive identity, then that number is called additive inverse of this one. That means A bar and B bar are the additive inverses of with each other. Now see, this is your A bar, this is your B bar, then this is your what? A bar plus B bar. That means what? Magnitude of A bar plus B bar is always less than or equal to magnitude of B bar, right? So this is called triangle inequality. This is called triangle inequality. Mod of A bar plus B bar is always less than or equal to mod of A bar plus mod of B bar. So remember this as a triangle inequality. Suppose we'll take an example. Suppose we have this. So suppose this is a diagonal. So this is your P, this is your Q, this is your R, and this is your S. So this is quadrilateral. In quadrilateral PQRS, find find a resultant vector 1 PR bar plus RS bar. PR bar, okay, so this is what PR bar plus RS bar, right? So see, this is what initially, don't need to see the figure actually, this is what PS bar, okay. Second, PQ bar plus QR bar. So PQ bar, this is your PQ bar and this is what QR bar. So obviously this is what pi triangle law, this is what PR bar, and see here they are the same. So this is what PR bar. Third, PS bar plus SR bar plus RQ bar. So now see here PS bar and SR bar, this will what PR bar, right? PR bar plus RQ bar. So this will what, obviously the answer is what PQ bar, right? So fourth one, PR bar plus RQ bar plus QS bar. What is this? So now see, PR bar, RQ bar is your PQ bar plus QS bar. So this is what PS bar, right? So these are the same. That means what, you have to take the initial and this is the terminal point, right? So that is what PS bar number. Now QP bar minus RP bar plus RS bar. Now here what, the negation sign is there, so we'll write this what, so negation we'll write that plus and we'll change the direction only. So this is what PR bar plus RS bar. Now see here, these are same. Now see, for this terminal are in terminal point, initial point, they are the same. That means what, this is nothing but QS bar, right? So I hope that you understand the application of the triangle law. This is the application of the triangle law now. Okay, so this is very nice now. I hope that you understand this one. Okay, so we'll stop here.